speaking, you mentioned Jadon Sancho there. A bit of an update on Jadon Sancho. His future, of course, wasn't available on Friday against Fulham. Has been in training, though, this week. And The Athletic are sort of giving a bit of an update on him this morning, saying the Jadon Sancho situation is a live situation, with United asking still for around £40 million. But finding a club to meet his wages, as you mentioned, Flex, has been an issue. PSG have been consistently linked, but Sancho has not been part of their plan so far this summer. This is really the really interesting part of this. Is last line here. Some at United sense Chelsea may make an approach.
Sense. We all sense they may make an approach for bloody anyone, because that's just what they're on.
And it's curious because there was those rumors coming out of Germany, wasn't there, last week, that Chelsea could be interested. You do look at the problem is the risk in this is to actually question the logic, because Chelsea are completely illogical. So that's exactly. There's no point questioning the logic of it, because the logic would be, I mean, Jamie Carragher said it last night on Monday Night Football, isn't it? It's about, it's not about where João Felix fits into the team. I'm wondering where he's just going to get changed or whatever, because there's so many people.
It's brilliant what Jamie Carragher said. There's places to stop signing. And he's right. Go back to yourself with just because they're giving out 8-year deals. He's so right. Just because they're giving out 8-year deals with security or whatever, go be a proper football player and say, you know what? I'm going to go get a 4 or 5 year deal. I'm going to earn a new. I'm not just going to have. That's basically saying like you could just do a Rashford every single time, like after just getting there, score 30 goals, and then you're going to get the thing, and then you can just kick back.
Surely there's going to be. I feel like with that Chelsea thing, that is surely building to a point, whether it's next year or the year after, where they're going to want to start selling these players that they've already signed, and they're like, and these players, rightfully so, will go, I've got 6 years left on my contract. I'm not going anywhere. And then they'll be totally screwed. Like, surely it's building to that point, right? And even I saw someone on Twitter make it last night. Like that, the João Felix deal on the face of it is such a bizarre deal, because it's like it's like
never wanted him.
With the Newcastle and Forest deals and the Everton deals that happened right at the end of June for PSR reasons, that they basically just swapped a load of players around for really inflated fees. And that's how they got around all these PSR things. You go like, they signed João Felix to give Atletico the money to sign Conor Gallagher because he's a homegrown player and they need a homegrown exit for PSR and FFP purposes. It's just bizarre. And it's not. And you watched, and as many people pointed out, like you watched that game at the weekend between City and Chelsea. Nobody went, I tell you what, Chelsea really need a João Felix. That's what they really need. In that game, you could have said like they need a Victor Osimhen or a striker. You know, fair enough.
Or a goalkeeper,
but or a goalkeeper, but not João Felix. So that's why
be another half player. Like what? Like how does it?
How does 6 year deal?
It's like
6-7 year.
And the thing is, you got to remember they've gone into negotiations with them, not just with the Gallagher thing, but going, we want this Omarodion kid. Yeah, and I tell you now, speaking to Kevin Hatchard again, European expert, it's great to be around. I said, Kev, what's this? He goes, mate, he was at one Spanish team. Was it Girona? He was at somewhere first, and then scored a goal. The season kicked on. He scored a goal against Atletico. They went, bloody hell, we'll buy him for 6 million. He's all right. Didn't even play for them. They loaned him to, I think, Girona all last season, whatever it was, and he wasn't even there. And then Chelsea are dumb enough to come in and want to pay 30 million, and they only paid 6 for him the other day, and he only played for him. So they went, all right, lovely, we'll do that. So Chelsea's thing was get another young, up-and-coming, unknown kid for 30 million and do what they're going to do. He ain't even going to be the guy. He's basically another Jackson. There's no.
Also, again, it's all like financial loophole bullshit where it's like, well, we really need to get a homegrown player off the books for PSR purposes. So we're going to give you the money to get Conor Gallagher, essentially.
Stupid.
It's
Alaves. That's who it was. Alaves.
It's mad. But that's why, to this Jadon Sancho thing, that's why you can't go, well, that makes no sense, because they don't make any sense. So
if he goes there, Owen, listen, it's his decision, isn't it?
You've got one person, Sterling, put out a statement. Jadon Sancho, what do you think's going to happen with him?
I'm saying. Like, if he goes there, if Jadon Sancho goes to Chelsea, I'd say this now, more for him, because let's be real. What is it? Who started there? Nkunku started there the other day, innit? On the left. You've got Neto, who can play on the left. Mudryk didn't even get in the team, so they're probably trying to get God knows. You got Sterling.
Goes, it's difficult to fit them all in. No shit. It's difficult to fit them all in the changing room.
Exactly. You got Mudryk not getting in. You got Sterling not getting in. So does he want to go there and be third choice on the left? Because that's what it'll be, or maybe second choice again. You're not going. Jadon Sancho surely should want to be going somewhere now where he's going to play football. I think that was one of the things Laurie Whitwell was saying. Like he needs to play. He needs to go and be the main man somewhere. If he goes to Chelsea, he ain't being no main man. I'll tell you that for free. And if you want to go there, and because he can go back to London, great, cool, that's fine. You'll get a 6-7 year deal at Chelsea will be dumb enough to take your wages, cool, or maybe a little bit less, whatever it is. But that would be the worst possible move for him. But for us, if that's what you want to do and you're going to give us 40 million, couldn't care less. Couldn't care less, mate. So I don't know. We can't say that. You're right, Owen. We can't say that won't happen because Chelsea just moved mad. Because also, João Felix, he can play off the bloody left. He can play off the right. He can play in the 10. He can play in the false 9. Like, what are you doing? Again, Matisse, your problem. Don't care. Like, you just keep it. Stay far away from me. Like,
it's just wild, isn't it? It is wild because whenever that Chelsea starting 11 comes out, the graphic comes out on Twitter. It's remarkable how they've spent, like even this summer, they spent over 200 million quid. And Todd spent over $1 billion, and that team comes out, and you still look at it and you go, but with all the players they've got under contract, for when that starting 11 comes out, you go, they need more players. It is mad to the point also that they were bringing on subs. This is like genuine. They were bringing on subs at the weekend, and people were like, I have no idea who that is.
That Vega guy. I said, oh, that's the guy. I went, oh, is that the guy I saw on Romano's Here We Go that time? Because I remember seeing that guy standing there like that on Romano's thing. And I remember going, who the fuck's that?
Yeah.
And then seeing him, and they look like unlocked characters. So when you see them coming in real life, you go, fucking hell, Chelsea have unlocked another character.
Are they going to bring on him? They go, it's a new sign. And we go, well, obviously, but who is it? It is mad. So, with Sancho, anything's possible. Anything's possible with that one. Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about anything's possible. Big up Minna. She says, Flex, be careful. Chelsea might come by you too. Honestly, you just don't know what they're on. But talking about anything's possible before we leave the Sancho situation and go on to the left back thing, don't rule out him staying as well. Don't rule out him staying because one thing we do know is the difficulty if you need someone stupid enough to pay those wages or, able to pay those wages, let's say. Chelsea would put themselves in that position because they're Chelsea. But apart from them, Saudi, not going to happen. Where else? And
there was
loaning him.
I think there was something last night, saying that Juve might be still back interested. But again, it's like we're talking about with the McTominay situation. It's just purely financial going, right, how are they going to do that? How are they? Because I don't doubt there's interest from someone like Juventus for Jadon Sancho. But if they had the financial capability to do it, they would have done it already. You know what I mean? And they're still trying to
find a way. You have to be very creative because also, how much does a loan help Man United? A loan with obligation or a loan with option? How much wages do you cover for the year while he does go on loan? By him going alone, I think we discussed this. If he goes alone, I need it to be a deal that enables us to invest somewhere else. And I just don't know how much a loan would, unless it's a really expensive one.